Good morning. Happy Sunday. This is not Sunday. This is Saturday. Happy Saturday. Happy blessed Saturday, everybody. It is a cold, crisp morning, but I'm not complaining. Um, it's cold, but we've been having the weather like one day it's like 75. The next day it's like in the 20s, and typical weather, sometimes strange. And I think it's probably getting even stranger. But that's what's going on here in this neck of the woods. And so that's why my voice is sounding like it is. We all go through a lot of us go through Southerners go through the voice changes down here because of the weather changes. Because when it gets cold, it's like a really wet type of cold that goes straight to your bones, like a wet type of cold. And then when it switches, it's just like, okay. So bear with me. It's been about 2 weeks since I've been on. And so all these videos that I have to put out is what God's been speaking to me over the last 2 weeks, starting with the most recent in the last few days. Okay. So the last 2 weeks, but the last few recent, I'm starting with those first, which happened within the last few days. Okay. Prophetic dreams and messages. So I haven't been on, I have been having trouble with my eyes, and wondering if I'm going to have laser surgery. But I've been praying against it. I've been praying a lot. And so my vision is improving now. So when you can't see, when you can't see what's on the paper that you wrote, it can be a problem. And so y'all pray for me. Pray for me. I'm praying for myself. And it's working. So I need to pray for my voice too. But anyways, that's what's been going on with me. I remember in my youth, my grandmother had cataracts, and I was diagnosed with that a year ago, but I rebuked that too. There's surgery and stuff for that, but I'm going to pray against something before I just run off to the doctor. Okay. So on that note, let's move on with this message. So, or this is a dream actually. So this is a prophetic dream. I find myself in this dream at this large arena stadium. I guess it's some place where you would, hold games. Maybe I I don't. It didn't look like a football stadium, more like an entertainment stadium. So I see all these people, preferably my brothers and my sisters, on the main floor. They're brawling. They're brawling about something, and for some reason we're enclosed. Other nationalities were actually sitting back. So in the dream, that's what I saw. I saw white people, I saw Asian people, and Latinos, but they were in the back part of the arena where I was. Excuse me. So we're all seeing what's taking place, and there's a big brawl going on. Like people are about to really fight, and some people are fighting. And I'm just like, what is going on here in this dream? And I didn't get the revelation about what actually brought us to the arena, but I just kind of felt like it had to have been the weather or some type of enclosure, like when the COVID was here a few years ago, where I forgot the other word that they used back then for the COVID, when you were separated from someone. I just can't think of the word right now. But either it had to be one of those two things, or maybe, I don't know, something broke out. So everybody was starting to feel the stress, but a lot of us in the back, we were cool. And I'm just really picking up in my spirit that everybody who was sitting in the back observing everything were the believers. I just felt so much peace in the back with these people. There were blacks too back there, but It's just you could just feel the peace upon people. But everybody who was the trouble starters, who were stressed out, they were ready to brawl, they were the ones on the main floor. And so a brawl did break out. People had reached their boiling points. I don't know, something's coming in the future, the near future. I don't know when. I didn't get any dates, and I'm glad God doesn't give me any dates, because people, I don't want anybody to come to me, oh, I thought you said it was going to be on such da 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 date. Now, if I'm really sure God told me da 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 something's going to happen on the date, you got to be really confident. You got to have, you got to have your stuff, on point with the Lord. But I'm confident about this dream. And so that's what took place. People were fighting, and they just lost it. And I just really was trying to figure out what in the world, what in the cahoots was going on in this arena. Why were we there? But those are the only two things that I could come up in my spirit. I did not ask the Lord, why were we there? I didn't ask him what type of future event was going to take place, but it was evident that this is going to happen, even if it's at one arena or nationwide. I don't know, but we were being contained for some reason. So those are the good people right there. Some of the good people, different, even though it doesn't look like different nationalities, but those were some of the people there. And so this is a warning of future events, definitely a glimpse of what is going to come. I don't know if this was like the great deception that people have been ministering about. I don't know if something I don't know, but I do know something's coming. So that is the prophetic dream for this. People were just kind of just sitting back, letting them brawl. They weren't trying to get involved. Maybe the believers were praying. I don't know. But I know we were doing a lot of observing what's going on. We just didn't know what was going on. So on that note, you all stay tuned for this next dream. God bless you. Shalom.